average lifespan in the U.S. is the lowest in the Western world at 73, and many young people are aging at much faster rate than our parents and our grandparents did. It's clear that we need a revolution to change these stats. And leading that charge is renowned internist and regenerative physician, Dr. Michael Aziz, and he is joining us. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, we're really excited to have you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about your brand new book. And while there are a lot of books out there that discuss one or two aspects of hallmarks of aging, your book, The Ageless Revolution, is a comprehensive guide that lays out 10 hallmarks of aging. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, so there are other books on the market that talks about anti-aging. The problem is for you to live a long life in the United States, you got to be not only rich, you got to be super rich. The super rich buy yachts, planes, and they also buy longevity. I want to democratize anti-aging. I want to make it affordable for the average person forgotten in this country. And that's why the Ageless Revolution is different. It targets all the hallmarks of aging, and it's practical for everyone.
Yeah, in your book, you say, popular diets like low fat, low carb, keto, they negatively affect those 10 hallmarks. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. Well, aging is basically cellular deterioration, and it's a disease, and we have to target the hallmarks of aging. And we are on the wrong tracks when it comes to diets. Diet has a great impact on longevity, and low-fat diets are very high in sugar. And we know sugar is the worst thing you could do to age faster. It affects a gene called phosphogen, and that's negative for longevity. It affects a molecule called NADH, which affects also sirtuin, that's negative for longevity. So sugar is really bad. And with the failure of low-fat diets, many people went to low-carb, keto, and those types of diets are very high in animal protein. And a diet high in animal protein can lead to more mortality. Processed meat, bacon, sausage have nitrites. Nitrites damage DNA. They're linked to colon cancer. So we're really on the wrong tracks when it comes to the popular diets.
Yeah, in your book, you talk about the ageless diet, which is a natural diet outlined in the book. Does that interfere with the 10 hallmarks?
Basically, I looked at the diet of the blue zones where many people live to 100, and many countries where people have a long longevity, Monaco, Hong Kong, and I developed a diet that is really plant-based, that is low in animal protein, that doesn't have chemicals, artificial sweeteners, and that's why the ageless diet is more like an international diet that takes from all the longest people in the world, from all over the world, and put it in one.
Now, one of the things I know, intermittent fasting, you've heard about that so much. You actually say that intermittent fasting, that can help with longevity.
Yes, caloric restriction has been proven in many species to prolong life, including mice and even monkeys. And I believe, while we don't have human studies, I do believe that it has an impact. And the easiest way to do caloric restriction without, suffering a lot is just skipping a meal once in a while. Like I'll tell you, for example, what I do on the weekends. I usually have a little bit of tea in the morning, and then usually I have just brunch and dinner. And that may have a major impact on many of the hallmarks of aging.
Yeah, that's really great information. There's so much more information in your book. If people want to find out more, how and where can they go?
They can go on the website for the book, www.theagelessrevolution.com.
That sounds great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all of this great info.